What's up, guys? Sean here from Srkcycles.com. We have a 2000 Harley Davidson Ultra Classic, red and black. Let's check it out. Tires look to be in great shape. The paint looks good. Some guy named Seth Vick, I guess he died. That sucks. Good looking bike. Bantenheim's pipes. Let's take it for a spin. See how it runs. This bike has 78,000 miles. It doesn't scare me at all. It's all about how the bike rides. And we'll probably jump on the highway. See how it rolls. Going 120. If the speed limit permits. We probably won't though. Man, it's a beautiful day out. Crazy nice. Now I got this bike all warmed up. So all you people out there are gonna text me and say, what are you doing beating up that bike? It wasn't even warmed up yet. Just because the video started 1 minute ago doesn't mean the bike's only been running for a minute. Think about it. Blow your mind away. The bike feels tight. It doesn't feel loose. It's not dogging or anything like that. It's got good power. I've ridden I don't know, 50 different late 90s, early 2000 Ultras or electric glides, and ooh, I like the front brake. Feels real nice and tight. That's kind of a pet peeve of mine. I like a tight front brake. This is nice and bled tight. See, I gotta watch out for that guy in the CRV. What's he gonna do? Because he ain't watching out for me. This bike's got a good smooth power band, revs up good. It's got a great sound to it. Stock bars, stock grips, although these, either the guy wore gloves or these grips have been replaced because they, you know, normally you see a bike with this many miles. If it was the stock grips, they feel like bubble gum. It's gross. This actually feels pretty good. This bike's shifting nice and good. Nothing sloppy right there. Nothing sloppy about the shifting. It's a 5-speed. I am in 5th gear right now. It feels great. It's got plenty of power. We're rolling, you know, like 45 at 2,000 RPM, like 47 at 2,000 RPMs. Let's take a turn. Let's take a left. Let's jump on the highway. I like that front brake is nice and tight. I don't like when you have to like get on the brake and you're getting too close to your knuckles. Man, I don't know what you guys are doing today, but it is a beautiful day outside. We're in like the 50s, 50 degrees. You couldn't ask for more. 60s would be more. I could ask for 60s. But it's January, so what do you expect? I'm happy. Can't wait to jump this thing on the highway, bang through the gears a little bit. Fuel's good, air temp is good, oil pressure is good, voltmeter is exactly where it should be, clutch isn't slipping or anything. Here's another rider. In the wintertime, we're what they call fair weather riders in the wintertime. 50 degrees ain't nothing. He's got a new one. He's got like a 2014 and up. Looks like a street glide. Well, it is a street glide. Doesn't look like one, it is one. Guys, I've ridden a lot of these things. I've had Ultras with miles as high as like high 120s, and they still ran good, and they were still worth like 5,000 bucks. I think I sold it for 4,800 bucks, and it ran like a top too. It was awesome. It was a great bike. It was beautiful. It's all about how you maintain these things. Let's check out the radio. All the buttons are there. There we go. I gotta relearn how to use the radio buttons. There we go. We gotta turn the speakers on. Oh. Junction 283, we're at Landisville. We're gonna jump on the highway, head towards Lancaster, and do a little loop, show you guys what this can do, what this thing can do on the highway. Now, if you ever wonder why I really don't ever play the music on these test drives, is because copyright reasons. I get in trouble. Gonna squeeze my way in on there. Alright, let's see how this thing pulls. Wait for it. Wait for it. 70 highway speeds. $70 miles an hour at like 3,100 RPMs. Runs good. It pulls nice. It has a great sound to it. I'm legally, I'm 5 miles over. That's legal. That's cool. It sounds good. This thing runs nice. You can keep up with everybody. You can pass everybody. You can pull pretty hard on it. Man, what a beautiful day out. Why is everyone going so much faster than me? You know how it is. The speed limit 65. Everyone's doing like 95. Man, it's a beautiful day outside. I'm wearing just like a light Gore-Tex jacket. I feel great. I'm not cold at all. This is amazing. We'll hop off right here. Our highway test went good. Probably jump back on the highway. Who are we kidding? These bikes are fun. These bikes are fun to drive. It's fun to hit them in the corners because you're always surprised at how low it can go until you start dragging floorboards. Then you start getting scared. I'm not a big fan of dragging floorboards. It's just, I drag pegs. I drag knee when I'm on my sport bike, but dragging floorboards is just like, it's not my thing. I'll just go a little slower. Really impressed with this bike, guys. Like 78,000 miles does not scare me at all. I kind of look at it as like, if you've ever owned like a diesel truck or a diesel car, no one's impressed that you have no miles on it. Everyone's like, how many miles you got? You're like, oh, I got 300,000. And he's like, I got 400,000. And you're like, man, I want to be like you when I grow up. You know, that's kind of how it is. If you start talking to guys who work at Harley Davidson dealerships and they're like, Harley Davidson mechanics, and they really know the internals, and they know these bikes. They see them when they crack them open. All those guys have high mileage Harleys, and it's like a badge of pride, which is super cool. Yeah! Yep. Man, I haven't been on. I love riding. It's beautiful outside. This is a fun bike. This bike has 10 more years to go before you decide to rebuild the engine. And you won't be rebuilding the engine because something breaks or you need to. You'll be rebuilding the engine because you're like, I need more power. You might not even need that, you know. This is a fun bike, guys. Beautiful day outside. Track straight when I take my hands off. Look, Mom, no hands. Alright guys, that wraps up the video. This bike is for sale, $5,500. Check out the walk around video. It is a nice bike. You just saw me ride it. This is legit, no editing, no nothing. We ship all over the country. $700 coast to coast. It's unlikely it'll cost you more than $700 to get this thing to you. Alright guys,